Today on TQA Weekly, I talk about network address translation and how it revolutionized the way we use the internet in our home. My name is Steve Smith. This is TQA Weekly. If you have any technology questions, comments, suggestions, and or your whole PC horror stories, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com. Go to my website, tqaweekly.com, and use the contact form or use the comments box on this page. Of course, this episode of TQA Weekly is brought to you by ProXPN. ProXPN is a virtual private network that allows you to use the internet the way it should be, anonymously and without oversight. For 20% off your brand new account of ProXPN, go to proxpn.com/podcast and use the coupon code TQAWEE. Recently, one of my friends was wondering, how is it that we get to protect all our stuff inside our homes using our network and don't have to install anything fancy in a computer, since I kept reminding him that installing software for firewalls on your computer is kind of redundant and pointless at this point of time. And I kept explaining to him that your router uses NAT, which is actually a natural hardware-based firewall. Most people don't know this. So I'm going to explain to you what NAT is, what it can do, and this is only a basic primer. So for those who like show notes, tqaweekly.com/SE3EP46, go to the sources and read all about all the other different kinds of NAT. But I'm going to give you a short overview of what this technology can do. So we owe much of our home entertainment options to NAT, or network address translation. Without it, we'd still be using dial-up and running out of IPv4 address space a long time ago. It allows us to do file sharing, web browsing, instant messaging, even transferring files from one computer to another, and even having NAS drives, allowing us to have backups more easily and ready at the whim of a button. Basically, we didn't need to install a bunch of phone lines to do the same job as a single device. What is NAT and what does it actually do? Network address translation, being self-explanatory, is the process of transparently modifying the IP address packets in the IPv4 and IPv6 headers while they're transiting over the routing device, your router. What does it change? What it adds to the packets is a port number which is unique to that transaction, and it changes the private IP address of your device with the public IP address of the router. That way, it will only try to contact the router. The router knows which computer or device this website is trying to talk with because of the port number. The port number acts as a PO box number. Now, how does it remember which computer this actual returning packet goes to? Well, the contents of the packet translations are kept in a translation table. Basically, a list of valid outgoing connections awaiting a returning communication to the router. Because of this specific point, it is possible for a router to act as a natural firewall by knowing which communications it's waiting for and ignoring and dropping anything that has nothing to do with any computer in the network. So right out of the box, a router that is not set up to actually have valid incoming connections without pre-authorization will just simply reject everything and anything coming towards it that is not already specified in the translation table. This is why we're able to send out packets and have them come back to the right computer and prevent unauthorized connections to our network. Now, you can modify a router to allow for specific connections to go to a specific computer, but these are more advanced settings and they do differ from one router to another, so you may want to refer to your manufacturer's website for the instructions on how to do this. For those who want to know more about network address translation and the various types, you can go to wikipedia.org and look up network address translation. There are tons of information on this specific topic. Next week, I'll be talking about the alternative domain name servers. If you have ever suffered from crashing DNS servers or extreme lagginess because you can't get the actual IP address from your ISP, I'm going to give you multiple different solutions that will allow you to speed up your experience of the internet and get you connected faster, especially for those who have high-speed connections and virtually no connection rate whatsoever because of crippled DNS servers. And before we go anywhere, now more than ever, your online freedom and privacy are under threat. Governments and ISPs want to control what you can or cannot see while keeping a detailed record of everything you do. Plus, that free Wi-Fi at the coffee house or airport terminal is putting you at risk because your passwords and sensitive data are being intercepted more easily than you may think. ProXPN is a global VPN, virtual private network, that works with almost any internet connection. It creates a secure encrypted tunnel through which all your online data passes back and forth. Any online application can work through with ProXPN, including your web browser, email, file sharing, and instant messaging programs. ProXPN keeps everything you do online hidden from prying eyes, disguising your physical location, and giving you unfettered access to any website or online service, no matter where you live or travel through. So they have complete online privacy with a 48-bit encryption key, 512-bit encryption tunnel, works with OpenVPN and PPTP, protects yourself against ISP 6-strike rules, so that is important for those in the United States, bypass internet filtering and blocked websites, geographical restrictions for internet content, and online video worldwide with servers in the US, UK, Asia, and more. ProXPN software works with both Windows and Macs, offering advanced controls allowing you to select which programs and ports you want to anonymously route through ProXPN servers. And ProXPN also works with your iOS, Android, BlackBerry, Windows devices, allowing you to use your data plan or public corporate Wi-Fi with complete and total privacy on the go with no app required. They have an amazing 24/7 customer support, and all you need to do is to go to proxpn.com/podcast for more information and to sign up. TQA Weekly watchers and listeners also get a free 30-day risk-free trial. ProXPN premium accounts are normally $9.95 a month and $74.95 for the entire year. We've got a special offer for you. Use the coupon code TQAWEE to receive 20% off the lifetime of your brand new ProXPN account. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and have a great day. Thank you for listening to TQA Weekly. Show your support by liking this episode, subscribe to get our latest episodes as they come out, and share with friends and family who may benefit from such a show as this. You may send us your questions, comments, suggestions, and or stories to ask at tqaweekly.com. For our show notes, links to our Android application, alternate means of subscribing to our show, and information on joining our weekly newsletter, head over to tqaweekly.com. Stay safe and online, and have a great day.